Welcome back on this lunch hour. This New Music Tuesday brings a mix of rock legends and up-and-coming stars. Fittingly, we have the legendary John Kuntz and upcoming star Michelle Osterman from Waterloo Records to tell us more about this week's new releases, guys. Let's start with an oldie but a goodie, John.
Yeah, Rascal Flatts changed. Fortunately, the superb musicianship and the soaring harmonies, the great songs haven't changed, but lots has changed with this band. They've now joined Big Time Machine Records, and that's the label of Taylor Swift. They're all dads and husbands now, or husbands and dads. I guess it goes in that order first, and or maybe not. Anyway, they've got a wonderful track on here that's already come a big hit called Banjo. That's my favorite. All right. And it features Ilya Tushinsky, which their producer said is the hillbilliest Russian he's ever heard. I don't know how hillbilly Russians get, but I love this.
I'll take a listen to that. Michelle, what do you have?
This is the new Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded. This is her second album, and she loves to work with a variety of producers and artists. A lot of artists are featured on here, like Lil Wayne, Nas, Drake. She had a lot of freedom in making this album, and it's very focused on her lyrics, beats, and all the different voices she does. She has a lot of different characters. She's very interesting woman.
All right, good stuff. John?
Next up, this is Elvis Costello and the Imposters, and this is the return of the spectacular spinning songbook. This was an incredible live CD and or DVD, depending on whether they get the regular package or the deluxe package. And this was done over a couple of nights in May last year at the Wiltern Theater in Los Angeles. And this spinning wheel is like, gosh, 30 feet tall, and select people out of the audience come out and spin the big wheel.
What a great way to make it.
You know, I mean, this guy just has decades worth of incredible songs. They're all there.
Yeah, what a library.
Unfortunately, he's not planning on coming to Austin anytime that I can tell soon.
We'll
but
call him up.
This is a great substitute.
All right, good deal. What's next?
This is my favorite of the week. This is Of Monsters and Men, My Head is an Animal. This is an Icelandic band, and this is their debut. They're here for South by Southwest, and they got a lot of attention. It's just a really energetic, refreshing, joyful album. If you like Arcade Fire or Edward Sharpe, you'll love this. It's just a really pretty album.
Okay.
I'm going to follow that with my favorite of this week. Dr. John's Locked Up. And this one's produced by someone just like me, an uber fan of Dr. John. Unfortunately, I'm not the guitarist for the Black Keys. Dan Auerbach has done a great job with this in his Nashville studio, and really, I think, is going to do a wonderful job of introducing this 50 half-century rock and roll Hall of Famer to a bunch of young fans, and the shamanistic stage presence that he has. Lots of juju, lots of gree-gree. It's all here in the grooves, but he never plays piano on this, which is really, really cool, because I think Dan really kept him on edge by having him do things like Farfisa organ and stuff. So.
All right, and finally,
Electric Touch, Never Look Back. They'll be at Waterloo on Friday at 5 p.m. It's frontman by British lead singer, 4 Americans. They always have a lot of fun. I remember they did an in-store a few years ago that was great. Also, I'm just going to throw out there that we have a Austin's Pizza listening party on Thursday at 1 for the new All-American Rejects album.
Okay.
And there'll be a lot of good prizes to give away also.
Sounds great. It's John Kuntz and Michelle Osterman from Waterloo Records. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Looking in on your picks, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday.
All right.
Thank you.
Look forward to it.
Good stuff.